Okay, so if you create anything online, anything at all, you really need to pay attention. We're at this massive turning point, right? A huge shift is happening, and it's all powered by artificial intelligence. And really, it all boils down to one fundamental question. It seems like such a simple question, doesn't it? But the answer, well, the answer is getting more complex and honestly, a lot more exciting every single day. Because the future we're talking about, it's not some sci fi movie concept. It's a digital economy that's being built as we speak. And the sheer scale of it is just mind blowing. $600 billion. Just let that number sink in for a second. That's what they're projecting the creator economy will be worth by 2030. We're not just talking about influencers posting pictures anymore. No way. This is a full-on economic transformation, and AI is basically flooring the accelerator. So what is this $600 billion playground we're talking about? Let's get a really clear definition of what the creator economy actually means today, in a world where AI is just everywhere. Right. So here's the most important part. We're talking about a world without the usual gatekeepers. The big studios, the publishers, all of that. Individuals like you and me now have the tools to build a direct relationship and a direct business with an audience. It's all about taking your skill, your passion, and turning it into a real, sustainable business. And believe me, this economy goes way beyond just making videos. Think about it. A fitness coach can sell a digital course to thousands of people. An artist can license AI-generated music to a brand for a commercial. Or a developer can build a tiny little software tool, a microservice, that automates one very specific task for other creators. The possibilities are just exploding right now. And that brings us to the real star of the show here, AI. It is so important to stop thinking of AI as something that's here to replace human creativity. That's not the right way to look at it. Instead, think of it as the ultimate co-pilot, a tool that is fundamentally changing how creators work every single day. I mean, just look at this contrast. It says it all, right? Think about the before column. Super high costs, hours and hours spent on boring manual editing, needing to be some kind of tech genius. Now, look at the with AI side. The barriers to entry are just gone. All those tedious tasks, automated. And you can build a business for a super specific niche, like, I don't know, 18th century French pottery restoration, and actually reach that audience and make a profit. So let's just quickly walk through how this actually works. First, AI automates the boring stuff. Editing videos, scheduling social media posts. With all that time you just saved, you can use AI to generate new things. A first draft of a script, a custom piece of background music, a unique image for a thumbnail. Then you use it to personalize that content for your audience, which makes them feel like you're talking directly to them. And the result of all of this? You can scale your whole operation without needing a massive team or a huge budget. Okay, so all of this amplification, all this cool tech, it leads to the most important outcome: new, really powerful ways to actually get paid for your skills. And for those of us who actually like to build things, this is where the real opportunity is. This chart is brilliant because it's basically a treasure map. You could build an entire business just by teaching other people how to use AI. There's a huge skills gap in the market. Or you could create and license AI-generated media to brands who are absolutely desperate for new content. You could build specialized tools for those niche creators we talked about, or even offer analytics services to help them make more money from what they're already doing. The demand in every single one of these areas is just off the charts right now. All right, let's zoom out for a second. These individual opportunities, they're not just happening in a vacuum. They're all part of several much bigger trends that are shaping the entire future of doing business online. Okay, if you remember one thing from this whole explainer, let it be this. This is the absolute key. The creators who are really winning aren't the ones just hitting a button and publishing whatever the AI spits out. No, they're using AI as a tool to amplify their unique perspective, their voice, their originality. That human spark, that's still the most valuable asset you have. So these are the big shifts you need to be watching. First, AI makes it profitable to serve a tiny ultra-niche audience. Second, as we just said, that human-AI collaboration is the winning formula. Third, the major platforms are making it easier than ever to get paid with all these built-in AI tools. And all of this leads to the fourth point, the democratization of entrepreneurship. It's giving more people than ever before the power to build their own business from scratch. So what's the end result of all these changes? What does it all add up to? Well, it's the birth of a completely new kind of entrepreneur, one that is perfectly built for this new world. This is it. This is the new reality.
Being a creator is no longer a separate thing from being an entrepreneur. The tools are here, right now, for every single creator to also become a micro-entrepreneur, blending their unique human creativity with the incredible power of intelligent automation to build a real, legitimate business. And hey, if you're still wondering just how big of a deal all this is, get ready for this number. By 2030, AI is projected to add $15 trillion to the global economy. That's trillion with a T. It's not a typo. And the creator economy we've been talking about, it's riding the very front of that massive economic wave.
Which brings us right back to where we started. The barriers to entry are lower than they have ever been in history. The tools for automation, for creation, for getting paid, they're powerful and they're easy to get. The market is absolutely huge and it's still growing. So really, the only question left is the one for you. What are you going to build?